Hi, welcome guys, and today we will just see how to output the debug information using the Segger Embedded Studio's built-in library, which is RTT. So we open the Segger Embedded Studio, and we can see here is our previous tutorial code, and what we are going to do here is we will just output the information to a debugger so we can see the results, and we will not use the UART port. So our UART port is free and we can use it to communicate with other devices. So it's so simple. You just have to use printf, and in printf, for example, main application started. Okay, don't forget to put the escape character, and that's it. And here we are using the printf function to output the information. So for example, when the button is in the press state, we will put the information on the debugger. So I'm going to use printf button in pressed state. So I'm putting a new line character to go to a new line, close it, and we are going to show the release state of the button. Once the while loop is closed, it means the button is released. So we can turn off the LED, and after turning off the LED we can print button in released state, and put the new line character, close it, save it. Control+S to save, press F7 to build, Control+T, and then press C to connect with the J-Link. Make sure your J-Link device is connected. Control+T, then press K to raise the device, Control+T, and then press L to download the code. So right now the code is downloaded, and to go into the debug mode, press F5, or just go in the debug and click here. So right now we are in the debug mode, and as you can see, our device is not started. So there are 3 buttons here. This is for reset, to stop the device, and to start the execution. I'm just going to press this play button to start the execution, and as you can see, it's going to give us the initial state of the button, and now it's telling the button is in the release state. So if I press the button, it tells the button is in the press state, and if I release the button, it tells the button is in the release state. So you can see I can press and release it, and I can see the debug information right here. Make sure the debugger is started and the execution of the code is started, and once you press the pause button, and the debugging is paused, so you cannot see the state change here. If now I press the button, there is no state change. So if I continue the execution, now I can see the button is being pressed and released. So to stop the debugging, just click this button and it stops and goes into the functions. So here the files are opened, and here is the main function. So that's it for today, guys, and I hope so you like that tutorial. Please hit the like button if you like the tutorial, and be sure to subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon to get the notifications on time, and I will be uploading new videos every week. Hope so you enjoyed my tutorial. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.